Hey there, this is Matt with Defense Innovations, and today we're going to be going over the April 2016 TacPack that just came in the mail today, so I'm really excited to go through it. We're going to be uploading some backlog videos, and really excited to get those up as well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'll have to say, going through this afternoon before doing this video, I'll have to say that, disclaimer alert, this has been my most favorite TacPack to date. Again, not that the other ones were not cool, they were very cool and they had a lot of useful materials in them. But this April 2016 one was just awesome. And from my point of view, as a big EDC guy, self-defense, 2A, for me, this box this month kind of hit on all cylinders, and I was really excited about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the info sheet. Okay, so you get your TacPack info sheet, which is really cool. It tells you all about the products that were in whatever month box you're getting. And what I've noticed this month is a price point on every line item. And I don't know, in my previous videos, I've gone through line by line and put a price point on them, either using Amazon or Midway, Brownells, whatever sites you want to look at, and I try to get like an average, okay, so that it's a fair price. So the first thing I wanted to go do was go check this and say, okay, were they really fair in their price assessment? And they were. In fact, I don't even think on some of these they factored in shipping, so I think it was a very generous price. This month was great. So this month's total product value was $121. 121 bucks. I mean, that's over 2 times, almost 3 times what you pay for the monthly subscription. So to me, this month's was just awesome. Again, I said disclaimer alert, and I'll stop saying it, but this month's TacPack really killed it for me. It was awesome. So one of the things I want to start doing as we go through the listing here is I'm going to start, in this video at least, I'm going to start at my least favorite item. And even in this month's TacPack, my least favorite item is still really cool, and I still really enjoy having it. And then I want to go through up to my most favorite one. So what I want to start off with this month here is the Rapid Application Tourniquet System, the RATS tourniquet. And for those of you who don't know what a tourniquet is, you've been living under a rock, or you were never in Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or military or whatever, look it up. If you are into any activity related to the TacPack, hiking, camping, everyday carry, 2A, shooting sports, survival, whatever, you could come into a situation in those activities where a tourniquet could be very helpful. It could mean the difference between life and death in a situation. In fact, really honestly, if you are in a true situation where a tourniquet's needed, that is life and death, okay? So I don't have one of these. And I've been looking to rebuild like an emergency bag for my truck, some quick clot, gauze, bandages, so on and so forth, that you could maybe help in a situation that was really bad. And a tourniquet is a really good, useful tool. So again, kind of my least favorite item, just because the other items were really cool as we'll go through, but still very useful, and I needed it for my kit, so really paid off. The retail on this is about $16. Going to the next item here, in the little non-descriptive white box. This item again was not uncool. In fact, I really like it. It's just useful in a different manner. So what you get in this white box here is a Black Rifle Coffee Company mug. Okay, whether you drink coffee or not, come on now. It is a mug with an AR-15 on it, okay? M4, whatever you want to call it. This mug is awesome. This mug is going to sit on my desk now every morning. It's going to replace the one that I've had for 10 years, okay? This thing is awesome. Again, it's not incredibly useful, but as a cool swag piece for my office, it's definitely going to have a place on the desk. The retail on this, they got listed at about 20 bucks. That's about accurate if you go to Black Rifle Company's website. Okay, so there's 2 more items left. Well, I take that back, there's 3. there's a Gangbangers Anonymous patch, which I thought was pretty cool. Just a cool little piece. There's no value assigned to this. I appreciate that they didn't assign a value to it, because a lot of people probably aren't going to put it on their bags because they're going to be afraid to offend somebody. I'm going to put it right on my bag because I don't care. But really cool patch, and I'm happy with it. So going on the range bag for sure. CRKT. Okay, so Columbia River Knife Company. I have been very, very excited with them. I've had really good experiences with them in the past. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Columbia River Knife and Tool. I've had a bunch of CRKT knives growing up. Used them to do everything from cut rope and cut into cans, whatever you name. They're great carry knives, very useful. And this one is the model that's called the Edge. And they're referring to it as a self-sharpening knife. So we'll have to study up on that and see what how true that holds up to. But very cool knife. It's incredibly sharp, as I tested earlier, and I'm excited to see what it is. I honestly don't think that you can have enough knives. I've got a whole drawer full of them over in my toolbox, and they're just always handy to have. So again, very cool knife. The value on this is about 30 bucks. And my favorite item this month is being sponsored by Gerber, okay? So again, another edged item, edge blade, whatever you want to call it. And this is their self-defense dagger, I guess you could call it. And I have been looking at getting one of these for a while. Not necessarily Gerber, but I've been looking at a couple different brands that are out there. But I've been really impressed with this one so far. I played with it a little bit earlier today. And to be able to put something on your belt, low profile, comes with a nice sheath. There's really good retention in it. So I was standing here and trying to get it to come out. It wouldn't come out. You really got to pull on it, and it clicks. There's a couple locking mechanisms in there that really hold on to it and give it a real positive retention. But so far as a self-defense weapon, I think that this is a great tool. If somebody jumps you, you're on your back, you're in a vulnerable position, it's real easy to grab a hold of this, and it's going to be really hard to take away from you. With a little bit of training or a little bit of know-how, you could get yourself, out of a serious situation. Other than that, it's not very practical for anything else. You're not using this as your survival knife by any measure, but as a cool add-on to this month's TacPack, it's probably one of my favorite items that I've ever gotten a TacPack. Mainly because I wanted it, right? So I've been looking at it and I just happened to get it, which just tells you never know what you're going to get in a TacPack. And this knife by itself is 55 bucks or more depending on where you get it. And I ended up getting it for less than the monthly fee, along with all this other stuff. So big win this month. Really happy with this Gerber knife. So again, in closing, this was an awesome month. I really got to hand it to the guys over at TacPack. 121 bucks, right? Yep, I wrote it down on the paper. 121 bucks worth of value this month. Again, I'll put it out there. I'm not paid by TacPack in any way. I'm just an independent reviewer here. And it has been something that I never would have tried until I really started seeing what was in the boxes. And now that I'm seeing what's in the boxes and the value of it, I'm like, why not? There's some months I don't get stuff, but I get birthday gifts for people out of it. It's just great stuff. And you're just stocking up on it too. And if there's some stuff you don't get, heck, you can resell it and almost make more money, if not more money, than you paid for the TacPack. So again, I really enjoy the program. I think it's great. I think their policies on start when you want, cancel when you want, whatever, I think those are fantastic. They're very easy to work with, and they do a lot for their people. I've seen them recently via Instagram and Facebook. They're sending stuff to guys who've supported them or guys that have mentioned them. I think they sent something to a guy in the armed forces the other day. They said, thanks for your service, I think is what I saw on their Instagram. Just out of the blue, they really are doing great things. I know they're supportive of the gun community in Ohio. TacPack's located in Columbus, Ohio, outside of Columbus, so I know they do a lot for 2A groups there. So, you know, I support that all the way. And, you know, again, just a great value. So thanks for tuning in today. Again, this was the April 2016 TacPack review done by Matt here at Defense Innovations. So please like the video, please subscribe, please leave any comments or concerns on the comments below. Thanks guys, have a great night.